Okay, so if you don't know, this is a 40-acre farm property. We spent 4 years redoing this whole thing. If you see something here, it didn't exist when we bought this place. Even the roads, the gravel roads, we put in 2,000 feet of gravel roads. All these gardens, all these chicken houses, the metal buildings, none of that existed here. This was just a nasty field. Same thing over here. These weren't even fields. We had to create these. I've got wild zucchini, quote unquote wild, growing in the field. I've got a whole line of tomatoes over here, butternut squash, and I just ran the tractor with my strip seeder because we're no-till on our fields. So I just strip seeded in all 3 fields with ambrosia sweet hybrid corn. And of course, we plant for the deer out here. Everything's planted for the deer. Let's talk about tomatoes. So there's a myth out there that if you leave your tomato on the vine, it's going to get sweeter, it's going to have more flavor, it's going to be a whole lot better. Wait until you're ready to eat it and it turns dark red and then pick it, and that's a myth. Something happens in tomato, the lifespan of a tomato as it grows. When a tomato starts to blush, they call it the breaker stage. When it starts to blush, it'll turn yellow and pink at the bottom, and then it starts to blush up. When I like to pick it is kind of when it fully blushes all the way up. So it's not red, it's actually still sort of all pink. That's when I like to pick it. You take that tomato, put it inside, put it on your counter, and let it finish ripening. It has all the ethanol gas that it needs in the tomato at that point to ripen. It has all the flavor it's ever going to have. It has all the sugars it's ever going to have inside of it. Because what ends up happening, a layer of cells actually form at the base, right at the top of that tomato. A cork, they call it a corking cell, abscission, I believe abscission it's called. And it cuts off the tomato, cuts off nutrients, cuts off water, cuts off everything to that tomato. And the only thing you're doing by leaving it on the vine past that point is if you have leaf-footed bugs, if you have squash bugs, if you have birds, squirrels, you're now exposing that tomato to hazards at that point. That is when you want to pick it. That's when you want to bring it inside. Matter of fact, let me put up a little explainer video that I actually created a script that explains a little bit more. Let me pop that up real quick.
If you're waiting for your tomatoes to turn completely red on the vine before you pick them, you might want to stop. The moment a tomato shows its first blush of color, what growers call the breaker stage, the plant does something incredible. It develops a layer of cells that completely seals off the fruit. It literally cuts off the supply of water, nutrients, and sugars from the main plant. That means your tomato already has all the flavor it's ever going to get. Leaving it on the vine won't make it any sweeter. In fact, keeping it out there just exposes it to birds, bugs, and heavy rains that cause the skin to split and ruin your harvest. Bring them inside at the first sign of color. Let them finish ripening on your counter at room temperature for the perfect homegrown flavor. Just remember, keep them out of the fridge, and happy harvesting.
Okay, so that's the science of it. And matter of fact, let me put up, last week or a few days ago, I picked a tomato that was just blushing. So I'm going to put up a picture of it on day 1. Then I'm going to put a picture of it on day 3. Then I'm going to put a picture of it up on day 5, which is today. And it's pretty much, it's ready to eat. So do not put them in the refrigerator, put them on the counter, and they'll actually ripen. That's the way that you do it. Now in some states, there's actually regulations on that. If you want to call a tomato vine ripened, it has to have a 10% blush legally by law. They have a law stating that, a regulation, that if you're going to call something vine ripened, it has to have a 10% blush on it. Now, some tomatoes are actually picked green. Why? Because they ship better. Tomatoes, when they're green, the less ripe they are, the harder they are, and they actually survive shipping and packing a lot better. If you ever have dealt with a lot of really, really ripe tomatoes and try and pick them, you can bruise them real easy. So let me show you first. I'll show you a bunch of greens, and then I'll show you some blushing tomatoes. So you can see this. I've got a whole bunch of green tomatoes here, all kinds of green tomatoes here. Aren't those pretty? Look at those. Those are gorgeous. Right here. So they're blushing. Now this one is ready to pick. And you can see that it already has kind of a borehole in it. Maybe a bug got into it. That one right there, if I can get it, that one right there is ready to pick. That one is blushed out. That is when you want to pick it. Right there, that's when you want to pick it, at that stage right there. That's when I like to pick them. That is a full blush, what I call a full blush. In other words, the tomato has blushed almost all the way up. There's still a little bit of green on top. That tomato has all the flavor, everything that it's ever going to have, has all the ethylene gas inside of it that it needs to fully ripen. So you take that, put it on your counter, and give it about, I would say, usually 5 to 7 days inside, and you'll have a fully ripe tomato ready to go. It should be really nice.